Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV video. So where did we leave off last time? Well, it was a pretty depressing note, but right before that, we defeated the Primal Titan. That was fun because it had different mechanics and stuff. We then went back to Limsa and told the Maelstrom that the Primal's dead, everything's all good. So we went home to the Waking Sands only to find death and depression. We got a flashback and saw that Livia of the Empire bursted in with her handguns, killed everybody. Satoru's fine, it's all good. Minfilia is good too. One thing that I want to know is where the hell is Onion Head and the other big dude? So be sure to check out the previous video if you haven't yet and catch up on all the episodes on the playlist linked below or somewhere up there. So if you guys like these episodes, don't forget to give them a like. It really does help out with like the algorithm and all that stuff. So I appreciate it a lot. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Last episode was a cliffhanger, huh? Now we gotta go seek shelter at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Oh, this church. I know where we're going. All right, here we are. Is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who's endured great suffering. Damn right. If there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Don't think that's quite right. Curse my enemies, Father. Call down divine vengeance upon those who butchered my friends. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I don't know what to do. This seems like coded, so I'm gonna go with this one. The wild roses. I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. See, he knows. How could this have happened? And you're certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans. Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister Scions. Marks, would you come here for a moment? Oh, what's he got under there, huh? He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain, Marks is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Interesting. Who is this guy? He seems like he's more important than he's letting on. Excuse me, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horloge which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device it will come to me. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There's no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. I recognize you now. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. In moving like 100 dead bodies? Hey, you don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lick yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. It was the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damn Imperials. If only he knew. There's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lick yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folk are starting to turn. Oh shit. No! Wait. Is that the big guy? I don't know. Inconclusive. What happened to the big fella? I forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. I don't know. The music here is a little bit off for this type of work. Well, there goes Neuraxia. Come on, let's get this finished before I die of old age. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you find some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites. I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything that we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we can perform rites for most of the Scions, There's one whom we cannot accept. Oh dear. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given to the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. No. I wonder, do they even know? Has anybody told them? This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? I don't know how to break it to you. Neuraxia, but this one does not understand. Aw. Camuxia, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Neuraxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. Well, they're gonna be mad. So not only Neuraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Neuraxia went to Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. That's what I like to hear. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. I like that. We thank you for your service to the Church and to the Sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence, we interred the remaining Scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now. No rest for the wicked. I am not imagining it. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. Is as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Yeah, no, nothing there. You're all good. Here we go. I am being watched. Actually, I totally forgot about that again. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Iliad must hear this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. You're like right here, bro. Like 2 meters away. Heavens forfend, such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Well, he was a Imperial. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marks was Garlean. Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. That means you know who. My man, right? Hopefully. Oh, not who I expected.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the Scions of the 7th Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
Ooh. You can find out.
You are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Oh. Nap time.
Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
She's got a migraine. He's old. Give him a minute.
Cid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
The bottle of wine. Nice.
Who are you?
Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all.
When was he Scion? And why was he not at the meetings? He's slacking.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled.
I can handle it.
If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
He has an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship?
Yes, Cid, you have an airship.
Oh, wait.
Now he remembers. I have the keys right here. Oh, damn, he's jacked.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
What a curious twist of fate that Master Cid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, you wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gobby-Wall of Ulda. That's cool that they put that in. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Fulgur Float. Oh yeah, the serpent guy. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise, you speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? Aye, I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortifort at Florental's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? Haha. Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartano. Nigh on 5 years ago, I held the Spire alone that night while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kurthus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much though. The High Houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. While Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Ooh, it's snow! Nice. I always love snow regions in games. It's always like such a change, a refreshing like aesthetic. And there's always lots of new enemies too. Oh shit. Also the battle thing changed, right? It seems slightly different. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors and the heretics operating within this region fairly well. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between Southron nations. It is our holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halon's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Fallen Lord. I wished to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Gilliam, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Was I? Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandar's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship, last seen in Kurthus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us in an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. I was not aware you aided House Durandar in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. House Durandar is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression, yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honour bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is you petition Lord Portalian for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandar carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. I wonder if that would kill me. I don't think it would. If I was if I didn't land in this fountain, would I have died? Let me know in the comments below. I cannot deny that you've given us no cause to distrust you, but while you've performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It's only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance that any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring us back what you can find. Stolen wares. And big, shiny purple circle. God bless you, friend. It's all here, every last... Ah, but wait, that chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. That's the personal property of Lord Fransal, too. Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury take me a draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Francel? Are they just going through his shit? Yet perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Halenart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Halenart. Your other instructions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. God damn it. While they go for other shit, I'll go and get my class quest. Okay, there we go. Cool. Nice. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. It really helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new upload. Also, follow me on Twitch if you haven't yet. All the links are in the description below. Come say hi, hang out during streams. I hope to see some of you guys over there. Anyway, peace.